Hey, good morning. I am in Augusta with Milton Champion, the executive director of the Gambling Control Unit. I said that all correctly, right? Okay. So how are we doing today?
Good, good.
So last night was kind of a crazy night for you guys. Last night we had the first Super Bowl for Maine with online sports betting here in the state. How did it go for us last night?
Well, it looks like, the numbers obviously are estimates at this point, but we got some numbers in this morning. It looks like the gross wagers are around 3.5 million.
Wow.
For the state of Maine, and then out of those wagers, they had a payout of 2.5 million.
Oh my goodness.
And so after the other adjustments and the Fed tax and all that sort of thing, it looks like the state of Maine will receive 110,000.
$110,000 just coming back to the state of Maine from millions of dollars moving out throughout the state of Maine just from, not just last night alone, but, people getting up to the Super Bowl, everybody getting ready for that, putting those bets in, all like that.
Yeah, the wagers obviously started, probably a week, 10 days ago. And then, of course, then we had the in-play wagers, which are wagers that are done during the game. So between those two time periods, that's where they were able to come up with that amount.
Now, I'm actually glad you brought up those in-play wagers because you were telling me a little bit before that you brought your laptop home and you have that handy-dandy app that can show you everything from everyone across the state putting in those wagers as they're coming in. And you said that was getting kind of crazy last night. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, it was. Well, it's a geolocation, and it's a requirement, obviously, under our rules and our laws. And so I'm able to bring the map up of Maine, and every time there's a wager, a little flag pops up, and you can tell, what type of device and that sort of thing. But having looked at this before, you relatively get one or two or three flags every now and then. But I had it up during the Super Bowl last night, and it was crazy. There was probably dozens of flags just dropping down, every second. So. I guess people had some fun. They enjoyed themselves. So it was a good event, and we haven't received any complaints. No complaints from any patrons as of yet. So I think it was nice to kind of start out live in November and kind of get ready for the Super Bowl. And of course, the next event really is March Madness. So that's what we're getting ready for it now too. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what we're looking forward to that. Is there anything that we should know heading into March Madness after the Super Bowl?
Well, the only thing really is, obviously the Super Bowl and March Madness are the two biggest wagering events of the year. And so, there's nothing really different that we're going to do. The only difference, obviously, is the Super Bowl is a one-day thing, and where March Madness is over a longer period of time. So it'll be interesting to see how those figures pan out. And then, of course, like I've said many times before, I'm looking forward to the summer and see how those numbers work out with all of our visitors.
Absolutely. Well, Milton, we'll definitely be checking in with you more as March Madness goes on next month. But for now, we're going to toss it back to Emma.